Welcome to the deep dive. You know, it really feels like work these days is just relentless.
It really can be.
Constant change, work life blurring into home life, this feeling you have to be on all the time.
Hmm.
It's leaving a lot of people feeling pretty overwhelmed,
Yeah,
right? And companies are scrambling to keep their best talent.
exactly. And that's why we're seeing this big shift, this investment in employee well-being tools. It's
Right.
going way beyond, free snacks or the odd pizza party.
Hooray, it's not just a perk anymore.
No, it's strategic. It's
Okay.
about ROI. We've been digging into an article on LinkedIn, actually, from the Ingomu coaching app. It really unpacks the business case.
Okay.
So our mission today is basically to pull out the key arguments for why this is smart business. What are the real tangible benefits?
Got it. So where do we start? Productivity seems like the obvious one. If you feel better mentally, you work better. Seems intuitive.
It is, yeah. And the article really emphasizes this. When employees feel supported mentally well, they are more productive. Simple as that.
And there are tools specifically for this.
Right. Tools that help with focus, getting clear on goals, even managing emotions. These things directly boost output.
Makes sense.
And there's data. Gallup found highly engaged teams, and well-being is like foundational for engagement, show 21% higher profitability.
21%. Wow. Okay. That's not small change.
Not at all.
So if people are more productive, feeling better, it follows they'd probably take fewer sick days. And maybe stick around longer, too.
Absolutely. That's the next big piece. Burnout, mental health struggles,
Hmm.
they're huge drivers for absenteeism and people leaving. Turnover's expensive.
Super expensive.
So when companies invest in things like resilience training or platforms that help people connect with their purpose, it reduces stress.
Okay, so it's proactive.
Exactly. It tackles the root causes, leading to fewer sick days and better retention. People stay where they feel supported and, valued.
Right. And does this impact how teams work together, not just individuals?
Oh, definitely. The article points this out, too. Think about it when individuals are sort of aligned on goals, feeling psychologically safe.
What do you mean by psychologically safe?
It's creating an environment where people feel okay speaking up, taking calculated risks, making mistakes even, without fear of blame.
Gotcha.
When you have that, plus the tools to handle challenges, teams just perform better. Things like digital coaching or shared progress trackers can really help here.
Yeah, I could see that. And I mean, in the job market right now, offering this kind of support must be a pretty big deal for attracting people.
Huge. It's a major differentiator. People today, especially top talent, they look beyond the salary.
They want more.
They want growth. They want support for their well-being, offering tools for development, resilience, mental health.
Yeah.
It sends a powerful signal. It says, we actually care.
So it helps pull people in and keep them there?
Precisely. It's a magnet for talent, and it builds loyalty.
It really sounds like this goes way beyond just a benefits package. It's almost like reshaping the company culture itself.
That's a great way to put it. These tools aren't just add-ons. They actively shape the culture. Well, when you encourage regular reflection on goals or mental fitness practices or provide real support for life's challenges, it builds habits.
Right.
Over time, that fosters a culture that's more adaptive, more motivated, and, higher performing.
Okay, so if a company's thinking, all right, we need to look into this, what should they be looking for in these tools or platforms?
Good question. The article mentioned a few key things. You want platforms that integrate goal setting with mindset support, not just what you do, but how you approach it.
Okay, mindset stuff.
Yeah. And personalized pathways are important. Some people benefit from coaching. Others prefer self-paced stuff, maybe peer support. Flexibility matters.
Right, one size doesn't fit all.
Definitely not. And good data is crucial insights for the employee to track their progress, but also for leadership to see trends.
Yeah.
Oh, and scalability. It needs to work across the whole organization.
Makes sense. So bringing it all together, the main argument is this isn't soft stuff, it's smart business.
That's the core message. Investing in your people's well-being is a business imperative now. It leads to better performance, better retention.
And builds a stronger company overall.
Exactly. More human, more adaptive, really more future-ready organizations.
And the source we looked at, the Ingomu article, it mentioned their own app as an example, right? Combining AI and human coaching.
Yes, it did. It positioned Ingomu as a personal growth app, using that blend AI for personalized insights, journaling prompts, things like that, plus access to live human coaches
Okay.
to support goal setting, resilience, mental fitness, the whole package.
Got it. So let's recap the main takeaway then. Investing in employee well-being. It's not just ethical, though it is that too.
Right.
It directly fuels success. We're talking increased productivity, lower costs from absenteeism and turnover, better team performance, attracting and keeping talent, and building a much stronger, more positive culture.
Well said. It's recognizing that your people's health is the organization's health. They're fundamentally linked.
So here's something for you, the listener, to think about. What specific well-being, support, or investment would genuinely make the biggest positive difference in your work life right now?
Good question.
And what does your answer tell you about where the future of work might be heading? Something to chew on. That's our deep dive for today. Thanks for tuning in.